Welcome to the Don is Guilty Podcast. This is episode 1, The Missing Link. Everyone talks about Anon and Jay being the center of this case, but what if the real answer was right in front of us the whole time, and ignored? We believe Don Kleindienst, Heyman Lee's boyfriend at the time, is the culprit of this case. Here's why.
Let's start with the motive. Hay and Don had a new relationship, but she still had ties to Anon. There was a clear emotional overlap, and that could have possibly made Don jealous or even possessive. In episode 1, Sarah notes that Hay had just started dating Don, but she and Anon still had this intense back and forth thing going on. Episode 1, The Alibi. That tension could have caused serious issues in their relationship, especially if Don suspected anything.
That's a good point. Then there's Don's alibi. It's shaky at best. He said he was working at LensCrafters the day Hay disappeared. But guess who wrote his time card? His own mom, who was also his manager. A quote from episode 12 reads, Don's alibi came from a time card written by his own mother, who was his manager at the LensCrafters where he said he worked that day. Episode 12, What We Know. That's not convenient. That's suspicious.
And even with that weak alibi, the police didn't push into it hard enough. They locked in on Anon early and never looked back. Don? Barely questioned. Sarah says the police zeroed in on Anon so fast. Don was barely a blip on their radar. Episode 12, What We Know. That's a major oversight in any real investigation.
Exactly. We also can't ignore how weird Don was after Hay went missing. Friends and teachers said he seemed indifferent to her disappearance, like he wasn't affected at all. He wouldn't even try to give her a call or get in touch with her in the midst of her disappearance. In episode 3, Sarah says that Don didn't seem very involved or concerned during the search for Hay. Episode 3, Leakin Park. That's not how someone reacts when their girlfriend is missing.
So what now?
If Don was never properly investigated, it leaves a major hole in the case.
So Anon spent years behind bars based on weak evidence while Don walked away without a thorough investigation?
Yes. We believe that although the case is an unclear one, Don is definitely the center of it.
Thanks for tuning in to The Missing Link. Sometimes the most obvious questions never get asked, and sometimes the truth is in the person no one bothered to ask at all.